This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
India looks forward to being number 2 in this Commonwealth Games, to do exceedingly well. Looking forward to the man, the Abhinav Bindra, the one who got the gold medal at the last Olympics, shooter in rifle. As Dr. Manmohan Singh applauds, the crowd applauds, many of them on their feet. India looking forward to medals in shooting, in weightlifting, in wrestling. India ended up 4th at Melbourne 4 years ago behind hosts Australia, England and Canada with a final haul of 49 medals, including 22 goals. That was 4 behind Canada. This time with the
well, it's time to come out and play. That's the Indian contingent led by shooter Abhinav Bindra, marching at the 19th Commonwealth Games. It's a strong Indian team with sports stars like Saina Nehwal, Leander Pace, Mahesh Bhupati, Virender Singh and Sushil Kumar. Well, India there swells with pride as it all begins with colour, music and a giant balloon.
Looking forward to the man, the Abhinav Bindra, the one who got the gold medal.
Prince Charles and President Pratibha Patil jointly there declared the games open.
Dr. Manmohan Singh applauds, the crowd applauds, many of them on their feet. India looking forward to medals in shooting, in weightlifting, in wrestling.
Well, that was the Indian contingent marching in there and the game showcasing the best of India. Good evening. You're watching the news tonight with me, Divya. Well, our focus tonight is the trouble in the Congress camp. You don't witness some strong sloganeering against the Congress-DMK alliance. And TNCC President Thangabalu once again faces the heat. Our political correspondent Shabir Ahmed will bring us all the details on that. And the other big news that is coming in is that the students of the JPR College are alleging that their college sent gundas to attack them, and Minal Shah will bring us all the details on that. And before we get you all the news and details, let's bring you the headlines tonight. Congress workers do an Ilangovan at Road race slogans against TNCC President Thangabalu.
Congress வந்து தனித்துவமா இருக்கணும். தங்கபாலு அவர் வந்து காங்கிரஸ் பதவியில இருந்து ரெண்டாவது எடுக்கணும். யார் உண்மையான பாடு போறாங்க அவங்கள போடணும். அப்பதான் காங்கிரஸ் டெவலப் ஆகும்.
Dayanidhi Maran rubbishes reports of DMK's dual standards in cotton export policy, says all allegations are politically motivated. More than 300 people questioned in connection to the minor blast at the Anna Library, but mystery still shrouds as police make no breakthrough. "14 days of continuous strike, government now under pressure as political parties intervene in the NLC contract workers strike."
திட்டமிட்டு நடத்திய காவல்துறையினுடைய இந்த நடவடிக்கைக்கு காரணமான நெய்வேலி டிஎஸ்பி மணி அவர்கள் மீதும் ஆய்வாளர் குமார் அவர்கள் மீதும் உடனடியாக நடவடிக்கை எடுக்க வேண்டும் என்று நாங்கள் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
After the Tatas and the Birla, small business now either market overseas to strike gold.
Is a breed of small and medium enterprises which is looking for which has got that predator instinct and which is actually looking at acquiring companies overseas.
Well, let's also take a quick look at the top national news making headlines. Spectators witnessed the game's gala event. 7,000 artists perform at the grand opening ceremony. In tennis, Sania Mirza's first ever games outing. She is to face tough competition. India lose wickets in a hurry against Australia and have been bowled out for 405. Australians lead by 23 runs. BJP serves a notice to the Congress after BJP.com redirects users to the AICC official site. Well, 72 contingents march past as 60,000 people cheer at the 19th Commonwealth Games opening ceremony. The Indian contingent is led by Olympic gold medalist shooter Abhinav Bindra, and the stadium cheered the loudest when the Indian contingent marched in. A plethora of musical instruments enthralled a capacity crowd at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium there, showcasing the rich cultural heritage of India. But it was a 7-year-old Keshav who stole the limelight as he mesmerized the spectators, including President Pratibha Patil and Prince Charles, synchronizing his tabla with the beat of a variety of drummers numbering over 800. The loudest cheers so far were for the Pakistan contingent, whereas Suresh Kalmari got booed throughout his speech. And while Natasha joined us with the stars to watch out for in this games.
India, after all, pulled it off really with the opening ceremony. It was, as the viewers have seen right on their television screens, it's been a real spectacle to watch out for, really. But right now, our focus here is the Chennai athletes, especially the swimmer Balakrishnan, really, who has been training for a very, very long time for the Commonwealth Games. Now he's looked forward to the Commonwealth Games. As we met him a little earlier during the Queen's Baton Relay, he said that he's fully prepared. He is looking forward to the 50-meter and the 100-meter event during the Commonwealth Games. And also, we also can focus on our squash star player Joshna Chinnappa, who's now world number 35. She's had a slump in her squash career at the moment, especially with her own colleague Deepika Pallikal going one up in the ranks, especially since Deepika is a junior to her. But leaving all that aside, Joshna Chinnappa really has all the talent that we can definitely look forward to bring pride to the nation at this point, especially with her colleagues, of course. Saurav Ghoshal also doing very well in the circuit at the moment. The other players that we can definitely, other athletes that we can look forward to is also Gayatri, who will be running the hurdles event. She is a prominent national champion from India, of course, and she will be representing the country at her best right now. She's the only one from Tamil Nadu who's going to be at the Commonwealth Games.
And while a news just coming in, around 1,000 hostel students are on a silent protest today at the JPR College. Students alleged that the college had sent 4 gundas who allegedly damaged college property and attacked the students there. And for more on this, our reporter Minal Shah now joins us live. Well, Minal, what more details can you give us on this?
Divya, what turned out, started as a silent protest, turned out to be quite a battlefield at the JPR Engineering College. The students said that they were protesting against they wanted the college management to revoke the transfer orders of one of their directors, and students say that they were on a silent protest and they had their model exams tomorrow, so they were preparing for it, and they allege that the college management on their part had actually called in gundas, and these gundas not only attacked these students but also vandalized the college properties. So this is what the initial information is what we are getting. Students say that the transfer orders of their director, he was not treated correctly by the college management, and he was treated very poorly. So this is what has created quite a havoc at the college. A lot of students were clearly started protesting against this, and it turned out to be quite violent.
Right, Minal, quite a very, very alarming situation. Thanks very much for joining us with those details. And now we go across to our reporter Salim, who is at the spot now. Well, Salim, what is the situation right now there? Who are the people who are there right now? Well, we certainly can hear a lot of noise over there. And Salim,
basically this is a dispute within JPR's family. The students here are protesting in favor of a college authority who was sacked by the JPS management. Sources say that the students ransacked the hostel and the laboratories as well. Window panes were smashed, cots were set on fire. As of now, around 100 policemen have been deployed to bring the situation under control. Students have been evacuated from their hostel rooms and confined inside the basketball court. Situation is tense. As of now, it's pretty under control. Strike force are on standby mode.
Right, Salim, we could hear a lot of noises over there, a lot of slogans being raised. In fact, it's 9:10 already, and we know reporter Minasha told us that tomorrow they in fact have their model exams. So were you able to speak to any of the students there? What are they saying?
Of course, the students here are agitated over the fact that they want the authority back in the college. This is basically a dispute between a dispute within JP's family, but as of now, it has shown its ugly face among the students as well. There are around 200 students who are confined inside the basketball court as of now. The top police officials are here. They are actually negotiating between the students and the management as well.
Right, Salim, thanks very much for joining us with those details. We'll come back to you for the latest updates on that. Well, moving on, Congress workers in the state defy Ghulam Nabi Asad's order once again. Don't want alliance with the DMK, say a group of over 100 Congress workers in Erode. TNCC President KV Thangabalu was greeted with slogans opposing of the party's continuing alliance with the DMK for next year's assembly elections. Another group of congressmen gathered at the road near the district committee office and also raised the same slogans. And EVKS Ilangovan, who has been critical of the DMK government and other leaders, were also with Thangabalu but walked away without saying anything. And while all this comes just a week ahead of Sonia Gandhi's visit to the state.
அதை விட்டு போட்டு நம்ம குடும்ப அரசியல் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறவங்கள்ட்ட கூட்டணி தயவு செய்து எங்களுக்கு வேணாம். அதைத்தான் நாங்கள் முற்றுகிட்டோம். தங்கபால அவரை வழிமறைச்சு முற்றுகிட்டோம். அப்புறம் அவரே கார் ஏறி போயிட்டார். எங்களுக்கு துளி கூட விருப்பம் இல்லை. அவர் ரெண்டாவது தங்கபால அவர் காங்கிரஸ் பதவியிலிருந்து ரெண்டாவது எடுக்கணும். யார் உண்மையான பாடு போகிறாங்க அவங்கள போடணும். அப்போ தான் காங்கிரஸ் டெவலப் ஆகும்.
திமுக அண்ணா திமுக இல்லாமல் காங்கிரஸ் தனித்துவமாக இருக்கணும். அப்படி எங்களுக்கு எல்லா மரியாதையும் கிடைக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கூட்டணியை தன்மான தலைவர் வச்சிருக்க திட்டத்தின்படி அன்னை சோனியா சொல்லி கொண்டு வரணும்னு தங்கபால்கிட்ட பேசலாம்னு ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் நினைச்சா பேச வாய்ப்பு கொடுக்கல. எனவே அதை தான் நாங்கள் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தோம்.
And for more details on this, a political correspondent Shabir Ahmed now joins us live. Well, Shabir, high drama there at Erode, and this time former Minister Ilangovan remained silent while all these anti-DMK slogans were being raised around him. Now, clearly, what has happened now is not the first time. So, definitely, leaders there are raising concerns over the discipline within the Congress party there.
Yes, definitely, Divya. That is the major cause of concern for the Congress leaders here in the state ahead of Sonia Gandhi's visit and also ahead of elections, because there is some kind of discontent within the Congress party, and the state Congress leadership is not able to address the concerns of the party men. That is quite clear, because this is not the first time where TNCC President Thangabalu had to face protest from their own party men, and also this happened in Karur, and it has also happened in TNCC headquarters in Satyamurthy Bhavan, and also today the ongoing war between former TNCC President EVKS Ilangovan and the current TNCC President Thangabalu today reflected at the ground level. In fact, EVKS Ilangovan was silent because the meeting was convened by him, because this was a meeting where they wanted to discuss the preparations ahead of Sonia Gandhi's visit. In fact, they wanted more party cadres to visit Tirchi so that they can show their strength and prove their strength in Tamil Nadu when Sonia Gandhi is here. But apparently it turned out to be a major embarrassment for TNCC President, as EVKS Ilangovan remained silent, but his party men, his supporters raised slogans against Thangabalu. They are very clear in one point, that they don't want the Congress to once again align with the ruling DMK combine in the state, Divya.
Right, Shabir, thanks very much indeed for joining us with those details. Well, let's bring our viewers another incident which is quite similar to Thangabalu being at the receiving end. Well, just last week at the Congress meet, which was convened to unite the party workers, ironically turned absolutely violent. The Youth Congress leader was expelled from the party for beating up a congressman when he brought up the issues of a union minister's picture in a banner. All this happened right in front of the eyes of the Congress chief KV Thangabalu. The attack on the party worker created tension in the locality for a while, as supporters of the union minister GK Vasan resorted to a road roko against the attack. And on to some more political news now. Well, a day after CPIM State Secretary G. Ramakrishnan lashed out against the ruling DMK of adopting double standards in exporting cotton, Union Textiles Minister Dayanidhi Maran reacted strongly, saying the allegations are completely baseless and that there are no dual standards adopted by the government. The CPIM alleged that the weavers in the country were facing an uncertain future because of the Congress-led UPA government's decision to export cotton. And still ahead on the bulletin, well, if you thought all your household garbage can never add value to your life, well, IIT students show us how to make junk art.